Hello, my friend. Welcome back to What's Up in Makeup. Lots, as usual, up in makeup, and I have so much for you. First off, if you've been in the beauty space for a while, you know the name Dezi Perkins. Dezi has come out with her own skincare line, starting with just one product. We're going to talk about that and whether I think it might be worth your money or not. Also, speaking of skincare lines, it looks like Kim Kardashian has picked the name of her future skincare line, and a Guinness Book of World Record holder in the beauty space has gone through a dramatic transformation. So if you are curious what that is and all of the things that are up in makeup this week, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Before we get started, this video is sponsored by Scentbird. Scentbird is officially the longest subscription service I have ever been subscribed to. I've been subscribed to Scentbird since December of 2014, getting perfumes every single month. One of the reasons why I love Scentbird so much is they have so many choices over there. They have over 600 brands to choose from. Even though I have been subscribed for a really long time, I love how flexible the subscription is in that you can skip a month anytime you want. There's no penalties at all. It's 15 bucks a month and you get a very large, like rollerball size perfume. So this is the travel case that they have, and what you do to spray the perfume is you just gently roll it up. It stays up and then you just spray it there. And then when you're done and you want to change it out, it's just very easy to pop this out, pop a new one in, and then it just rolls back down. As far as size comparison, if you look at like a traditional size you might get at like a Nordstrom or something like that as a free sample, like this is like a month supply, maybe even 2 months, depending on how frequently you use it. Some of these have lasted me way longer than that because I like to switch mine around a lot. Scentbird works directly with brands and they are 100% authentic fragrances. For this video, they sent me 5 fragrances to try. They sent me one by, it's called by Rosie Jane. They sent me 2 by Valmont. There's 1 and there's 2. These cards are great. They have the notes on the back. So if you want to collect these with your fragrances, it's easy reference. It's great. They also sent one from Anna Sui and then one from Chloe. And my favorite one was definitely this one from by Rosie Jane. And you know how sometimes you'll smell something and it'll just automatically bring back a memory? The top note in this one is honeysuckle. And when I was in elementary school, there were some honeysuckle bushes that weren't far from the playground. And sometimes my friends and I, we would sneak away to the honeysuckle bushes and we would take the nectar out and eat it during recess, even though we weren't really supposed to. So when I smelled this, I automatically was brought back to elementary school and just kind of giggling with my friends, eating the nectar out of the honeysuckle bushes at recess. And it's just a beautiful fragrance. It smells very much like honeysuckle, but there's also kind of a complexity, a sweetness to it. And it just smells very fresh and girly and floral. And it's just a really, really nice scent. If you are interested in trying some new fragrances, Scentbird has given me a coupon code and a clickable link. It'll be down in the video description. It'll save you 30% off of your first month, bringing the cost of your first month down from $15 to $10. And they have a new app. So if you're more of a mobile person rather than a desktop person, you can download their app and you can change up your scents from there. Thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Again, I have loved this subscription for so many years, so it's very exciting for me to partner with them. So I hope that you love them as much as I do. And now let's go ahead and get into the news and what's up in makeup. This first story is one that I am very excited about because Dezi Perkins is a legend in the YouTube beauty space. She has come out with Dezi Skin, starting off with her first skincare product. It is called Kaleidos KC, and it is a vitamin C serum. She chose vitamin C because she's been dealing with hyperpigmentation for a very long time, and she wanted to create something that would help her with that. It is made in the USA, and one thing that I really like that she did is she didn't use the traditional form of vitamin C. She used one called hexadecyl ascorbate. I always have trouble saying all of those syllables, but that is a more stable form of vitamin C, and it's been found to be very effective. So I was really happy that she chose that instead of just plain old ascorbic acid, because that vitamin C is very, very volatile. And now this part I'm not really sure about, but she also included a cocktail called the Dezi Youth Juice. It's Mexican fruit plum, dragon fruit, acai berry, tamarind, mango, guava, and avocado extract. So if you have a latex allergy, sometimes people with latex allergies are allergic to avocado, so just be aware of that. According to Dezi, she wanted to include as many antioxidants in her formula as possible. I read some initial reviews on it. People talk about that it's a lightweight texture and that it has zero smell, and Dezi says that it does wear very well under makeup, that was really important to her. But I am very, very excited for Dezi, and if you're looking for a vitamin C product, this may be a good one for you. The ingredient list looks really nice. Of course, talk to your dermatologist. I'm not a professional, so talk to your dermatologist if you have any questions about it. But yeah, really excited for Dezi, and congratulations. Speaking of skincare lines, it looks like Dezi's gonna have a little bit of competition soon. Kim Kardashian has filed for trademark for Skin by Kim, but she spells it S-K-K-N because I believe S-K-I-N is taken. The filing includes trademarks for skincare, hair care, nail care, and supplements categories, plus skin and hair tools, as well as home products. You may have heard that last week Kim was officially declared a billionaire by Forbes, and that's due to her other successful brands. This is officially going to be her fourth brand, along with KKW Beauty, KKW Fragrance, and then the Skims loungewear, shapewear line. I looked at the Forbes list just because I'm curious and I'm nosy and I wanted to see. So she is officially the 2,674th richest person in the entire world, just above the CEO of Smile Direct Club and just below the chairman of a Middle Eastern jewelry company called Kalen Jewelers. But if all goes well with Skin by Kim, she could go even higher on that list. I'm curious to know down below if the Kardashian name sells things to you, because obviously it's selling things to people. I mean, you look at Kylie Jenner, you look at Kim, they're doing so incredibly well. Kris Jenner is gonna be coming out with some products soon according to trademarks that she filed. I mean, this is a powerhouse business family. Are you a Kardashian fan? Do you buy Kardashian products? I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments. Last time we checked in with e.l.f., they were collabing with Chipotle for a burrito-inspired makeup line. They're now going a different direction. They are collabing with Jen Atkin, who is the founder of Ouai Haircare. She is a celebrity hairstylist. The collection includes everyday essentials in mostly neutral colors. There's a lip duo, hair and brow pomade, a zero-effort liner. There's 2 eye and face palettes available. One is for light to medium skin tones. The other one is from medium to deeper skin tones. And when she was asked about it, she said, quote, "I'm obsessed with creating quality beauty products that are accessible to everyone, and no one has mastered that better than e.l.f. Cosmetics." There is also a give back program helping young entrepreneurs with their ideas and dreams. For every post made with hashtag #ElfMade on Instagram is a campaign for this line. Between April 4th and April 30th, e.l.f. and Jen Atkin will donate $1 to Girls Inc. up to $25,000, and they'll also be donating £1 to the Girls Network up to £5,000. The line is currently available at Ulta and Ulta Online, and also on e.l.f.'s website. I am not very familiar with Jen Atkin. I've used a few Ouai products in the past that were fine. They were nice products, but I wasn't really sure if this really grabbed me, if this collection grabbed me. It looked relatively typical. The palettes do look pretty nice. I'd love to know what you think in the comments. This next story is a very odd one because it goes against everything that you think of when you think of good business practices and when businesses are trying to make money. China's kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now. Let's talk about it. So China's National Institutes of Food and Drug Control, which is the NIFDC, says they plan to ban cannabis compounds use in cosmetics. Get this, China classifies marijuana as a dangerous narcotic drug drug, and possession of just hemp seeds is considered a criminal offense. But this is the weird part, is that China has been growing hemp for thousands of years. They're actually one of the world's largest hemp producers, usually used for clothing and for traditional medicine practices. So it's super weird that they criminalize possession of it, yet they're one of the world's biggest growers of it. It's just an odd thing. If you've seen online or in stores, CBD products are a huge market right now. And if they continue with this ban, they're gonna lose a ton of money. Chinese companies are gonna lose a ton of money in the opportunity of just having CBD products available. If you look off the mainland in Hong Kong, CBD is booming. A lot of people in Hong Kong look for more natural products, so they're coming out with CBD cafes. They have a bunch of CBD breweries. I mean, CBD is huge over there. So based on how much CBD has infused in Hong Kong culture and in business, it looks like if they do make a law in mainland China, it will probably not carry over to Hong Kong. If you do live in China, they actually have a period of time that ends on April 19th where the public can submit feedback to this law. So if you live in China, or if you know someone who does, they can submit feedback, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. If you have ever had long nails, you probably got a lot of questions like, how do you do things? I know I've always heard people say that have long nails. People are always asking them, how do you go to the bathroom? Which is the most, just from a stranger, like how do you ask somebody that? I don't know. Ayana Williams has been putting up with these kinds of questions for 30 years. She's been growing her nails out for that long. Since 2017, she's held the Guinness Book of World Record for the longest fingernails attached to a human. They are 24 feet long. Her favorite thing about her nails is that she loves to paint them, but she really just was getting tired of them. So she went to go see Trinity Vista Dermatology in Fort Worth, Texas. Dr. Allison Redinger used an electric rotary tool to saw them off. There is a video, and during the video, the doctor is asking her, are you okay? Are you in any pain? And she said, no, it was completely painless. And the best part of that video is seeing Ayana's face when her thumbnails get cut off. You can just see her just kind of curl her hands and just feel the weight off of her hands and how much relief she felt. Now that her iconic nails have been removed, they have framed them and put them in the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in Orlando. Like I mentioned earlier, the whole process was documented in a video on the Guinness World Record YouTube channel. I highly recommend you watch it. It was just a very heartwarming story, and just to see her go through getting them cut off and getting them framed and everything, it was just a really neat video. I definitely recommend you check it out. I'll link it down below. All right, let's talk about the most interesting products that were released this week. We're gonna start off with our indie brands with BPerfect Cosmetics. There's a new palette called the Manifest palette. It's £21.95, which is about $30 USD or about $38 Canadian. The outer packaging on this is absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Also, Magick Mondays, the Oracle palette. This is $52. I really love the lower half of this palette for like an everyday wear, and then with the pops of color on top. Really, really pretty palette there. That's brand new. Now, if you're looking for a palette that is more brighter colors all the way through, Amour Us released the Hibiscus Dreams palette. That's $15. Now, one that is very colorful that I personally love, it was the top of my favorites and fails countdown, not last month, but the month before, is being restocked. The Kaleidos Angelica Newquist collab palette called Club Nebula is being restocked on April 14th at 8 p.m. PST. So if you wanted that, that is being restocked. Now on this next one, I almost bought into the marketing hype on this one. I almost bought it, but I stopped myself because I really don't need this. The Winky Lux Neapolitan Balm and Lip Gloss. They do have an ice cream flavor. I want the ice cream flavor. I don't need a lip balm. I just want to taste the ice cream flavor. They're $18 each on the Winky Lux website. They're so cute. Bumping up that price a little bit, Hourglass released their Vanish Blush Sticks, $76 each. They do come in 6 different shades. shades. When asked on Instagram if they double as a lip color, Hourglass said no, that they are recommended for the cheeks only. Speaking of expensive blushes, Surratt released a liquid blush, the Artistique Liquid Blush. They say, quote, Surratt powder blush is reimagined as a glimmering liquid with a bouncy sponge applicator inspired by the classic Bingo Dauber, because what could be more glamorous than a Bingo Dauber? You twist the wand to reveal a luminous liquid formula with long-lasting pigmentation. Those are $45 each, which are the most expensive Bingo Daubers I've ever seen. But actually, that's a relatively reasonable price for a Surratt product. There are only 4 shades available of those. Now, this one I couldn't help. I don't even like SpongeBob, but some of this stuff really called to me, so I got it anyway, even though I don't even like SpongeBob. I have a problem. All right, Wet n Wild SpongeBob, pre-order on Amazon now. They have a PR box available, $51.31. Prime and set is in there. It's a primer and setting spray, a splash of color, which is a shimmery highlighter, and an 18-pan shadow palette. I almost got the shadow palette, and I was like, why? Why would I get that? I don't need that, but it's just really cute. The PR kit does come with sponges, brushes, and more, including tools and cleansers to keep your brushes and sponges clean. So I ended up getting the burger brush cleaner thing just because it's a burger and a brush cleaner in one, and I don't know, I just got it. It's, you know, it's a Krabby Patty brush, I don't know. I bought it, and I got the SpongeBob sponge. So they have a bunch of individual stuff available on Amazon if you want right now, but the collection officially launches on April 28th, and it does ship soon after that. Also playing off of nostalgia, BH Cosmetics Remix Dance Palette. They have 3 different decades. The 80s, they say it's a vibrant, high-impact neon and poppy neutrals inspired by your favorite throwback pair of leg warmers. The 90s, pastel baby pinks, blues, and neutral tones, just like your favorite pop icon. And then the noughts, I guess you call it, the 2000s. Twerk it out with high-impact frosty metallics plus bold smoky purple and brown hues with payoff that is truly B-A-N-A-N-A-S. They threw that in there. They almost got me, but I didn't get it. But they are only $18 each, so, you know. There's also a 10-piece brush set with a bag available. They're vegan face and eye brushes. They feature disco ball-inspired handles with flecks of silver glitter plus silver ferrules. The set also includes an iridescent glitter bag. That's 28 bucks. Not a lot happening over at Ulta this week, maybe because of the Sephora sale, but Sephora has some new stuff that just came out this week. The Kaja Play Bento Sculpting Trio. The bronzer in this is a cream. The highlighter and the blush are both powders. There's 3 different colorways, but they all look like Neapolitan ice cream, which I think is pretty cool. $25. I don't know what it is with me and ice cream. I guess because spring has sprung and now I want ice cream. If you've been looking to try Ilia, this may be a good set for you. Meet the Minis Clean Face Set, $28, but you only get 4 minis for the $28. It seems pretty overpriced for what you get because that's $7 for product and they're pretty small. Like, I know that the full size is pricey, but I don't know. It seems like unless you really, really want to try these, it may not be worth it. But this is what's in it. The Limitless Lash Mascara, Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil, the Liquid Powder Chromatic Eye Tint, and the Lip Wrap Hydrating Mask. This product is a little... I'm not so sure about this. Okay, so the Makeup Forever Water Tone Skin Perfecting Tint Foundation. We talked about this when it was sneaked, but it's now launched. There's 16 shades on Sephora's website, but there's 20 over at Makeup Forever's website, which is weird for them because they typically have more shades than that. They're usually really good on their shade range, but it might be just because it is a more liquidy, sheer coverage product, so you may not need to have as many shades. They call it a sheer skin tint that minimizes imperfections and adds hydration. So I looked at the ingredients of this, and the base of this is water and green tea, and there's no silicones in this, which is very odd for a complexion product because that's kind of what helps it to be creamy and to stay on the face. So I'm a little concerned about lasting power on this. I don't know. I haven't seen any reviews for it, so we'll have to keep an eye out for reviews. But I personally wouldn't buy this until I saw reviews on it because it's just weird to me that there's no silicones silicones in the foundation. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Next up, One Size by Patrick Starr, the Turn Up the Base Versatile Powder Foundation, $33. It does come in 32 shades, so that's nice. They say that it's a buildable medium to full coverage powder foundation. Honestly, whenever I see One Size, all I see is Patrick Starr licking Tana Mojo in the mouth, and I just exit out. Like that's just me though. That's just me though. But if you want it, you know, go for it. I just keep seeing it. Like it won't get, it's like, you know, when you look into the sun and it leaves that like ring, like where you see the sun forever, like every time I see One Size, it's like I see the shadow of Patrick and Tana just like, ah. Now this is an interesting product by Dior. It is the Dior Show Maximizer 3D Triple Volume Plumping Lash Primer. They say it boosts lash volume, curl, and wear while improving lash appearance with daily use. So that to me, that sounds like it's kind of like a serum when they say it improves your lash appearance with daily use. But I feel like, you know, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I just don't know enough about serums, but I would think that you would have to like apply it to the lash line so that it can like get all up in your eyelid so that it could have those effects rather than just being on just your lashes. I don't know. I could be wrong though. Maybe when you blink, it just kind of goes in your little, I don't know, what do you call them? Your pores? I don't know what you call them. Maybe it just goes in there naturally, I don't know. But in a clinical assessment on 28 women over a 1 month daily use, they said volume increased by 43% and curl increased by 36%. So I don't know. It looks to me kind of like the Lancome lash primer, like that's what I would buy it for. And then if it actually improves lashes, I would just say that that's a bonus. We talked about this last week, but it's now launched, the Melt Mary Jane eyeshadow palette. It's now at Sephora, $58. I think it's really pretty. Like it kind of looks like the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette if it's smoked weed. Like it's just kind of a little deeper, like it's just kind of like sunk down like this and just kind of like, yeah, man. She's got a little extra grunge to it, you know, a little extra, little extra brownie cookie feel to it. A little less weedy. We have Rare Beauty coming April 13th online and in store on April 15th. They have a new eyeshadow primer because I guess every brand needs to have an eyeshadow primer. So there you go. They also have a new eyeshadow palette called the Discovery eyeshadow palette, which looks cute. I did not have a great experience with their eyeshadow palettes before, so this isn't really in my range of things that I would want to buy, but you know, the packaging looks cute. I like the way they have the pan set up. And then finally, the Sephora Coconut Mini Makeup Sponge Set, $12, says it is infused with coconut powder. It does remind me of that pumpkin one that they had around Halloween time that they said was infused with pumpkin powder. I thought it was gonna smell like pumpkin, but then the reviews said it didn't smell like pumpkin. So I would imagine this doesn't smell like coconut. And I'm wondering, how does the infusion actually get into, like, out of the sponge? And does it affect your skin in any way? Like, is it able, I don't know, it just seems very marketing gimmicky to me, but they are cute. All right, PR or purchase of the week. We've got 2 purchases this week. First, we're gonna talk about my nails. These are by Clutch Nails. These were the Ready to Glare nail set collab that she came out with. I'm really enjoying these. I was a little scared, to be honest. I'm not used to prints like this. Like the colors are a little out of my comfort zone, but I have to tell you, I'm really loving them a lot. They were very, very easy to apply. They do come with a bunch of different sizes, so these are the ones that I didn't use. You can see there's no glue already on it. It does come with a little bottle of glue here, and this is plenty of glue. So what you do if you want them to last a really long time is on your natural nail, you just take this file, if I can get it out, and you just make your nail just a little rough on the top, and you drop just a drop of glue on your nail, and then you just take the nail that fits you and just press it down and just hold it there for like 20 to 30 seconds. And what I like to do once I've pressed it down for just a few seconds is I kind of roll my finger on it just to make sure that the glue kind of gets pressed all around. And these have been wonderful, and they are reusable, which I really like a lot, because a lot of these I feel like I need to throw them away, that you can't reuse them. I can see myself reusing these multiple times. All right, second product I wanted to show you is my big purchase that I purchased last month. It's a cheaper version. It's not the real expensive one, but I got me a horror movie in a box. Max or Man in the Iron Mask, whichever direction you want to go. I'll pick Leonardo DiCaprio over a horror movie any day. But anyway, I might do a full review of this. I'll put the link to this down below in case you want to learn more information about it, but I chose the one that has the remote to it. Basically, it is a skincare mask. It's LED. I was really skeptical of like shining a light on your face for different skincare purposes until I watched Dr. Lee, and they roast all the skincare devices and say that they're not worth it. And when they said this one might actually be worth it, I was like, oh, well, maybe I need one. And that is legit what happened. My friend Michelle Wong has one. She has the more expensive one though. I just wanted to try it. So I may do a full review of this. It just kind of depends on how things go, and you know, we'll see. But anyway, so basically you just turn the thing on and it does all the colors, and you can bump up how bright you want it, and then you change it. Each one of these colors has a different skincare thing that it addresses, from anti-aging to acne to hyperpigmentation or whatever. And it's pretty cool. I'm excited to try it. I used it one time so far, so I can't give you a review on it yet, but I'll be playing with this and I'll let you know. Are you barking at me? Are you scared of me? I'm sorry, it's just me. It's okay, it's just me, baby. It's all right. It's okay. She's a baby. She's such a baby. All right, notable sales of the week. There are a bunch of them. Urban Decay, 50% off of the Ultraviolet palette if you had your eye on that. ColourPop has a buy one, get one free on all of their lippies right now. Kohl's, I think we talked about this before, but I wanted to mention again, it's going on till May 4th, 50% off selected beauty products over there. ABH has 50% off of their eyeshadow singles, and they are throwing in a free limited edition magnetic case if you buy at least 6 shadows, but that does end tonight. Over at Ofra, 35% off site-wide. Use code BFF2021 for that. Bobbi Brown and IT Cosmetics are both having friends and family sales. For Bobbi Brown, 25% off site-wide, plus a free 4-piece set with orders over $85. And then at IT Cosmetics, 30% off site-wide. If you're a rewards member, 20% off site-wide for everybody else. All right, it is time for our artist shout out of the week. This week we have Zazia Makeup. Oh my gosh, so incredibly beautiful. She's only 19 years old. She lives in Manchester, Birmingham in the UK. Let's look at her first look. This one she titled Devil in Disguise. And for me, what really sold me on this one was the line between the two sides. Just the way that she did the shadow and the contrast between the two sides, absolutely beautiful. This next one I found so interesting, just the hands crawling out of the face. I just thought that was really neat. It was inspired by a different look, but I just love the way that she interpreted this. I thought that was really cool. I'd never seen anything like this before. And then finally, this one's called Fill Me Up, and I just love the special effects of it all. I love it a lot. It's so cool. There's the whole squeezy tube at the top, and it's just really fun. So if you would like to follow her, I will leave her Instagram link down below for you. And that, my friend, was What's Up in Makeup this week. I hope that you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, as always, thank you to the What's Up in Makeup Facebook Hunters. Their names are scrolling below me. If you would like to join the Hunters group, as always, the link to the Hunters group will be down in the video description. It is a no chatter group, but if you'd like to contribute to the show and have your name scrolling, it is there for you to join. Our chat today is going to be again at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully you can join us, but if you can't, if you have things to do, it's no problem at all. You can always catch it on the replay. If you're subscribed, it should just be in your subscription feed, but if you're not, you can also go to my channel page and click on my videos and then click on the video titled Live Chat. Thank you once again so much for watching What's Up in Makeup this week. I appreciate you. If you would like to hang out a little bit longer or maybe watch last week's episode of What's Been Makeup, I will put some links over here for you to watch, but if you do have to go, no problem. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. Mad love to you, and I'll see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!